some sort of early warning about a project I've been working on for, I don't know, maybe since 2014, maybe 10 years, from my first experience of awakening to throughout the process, and using diary entries and words and very new talks about what it's like now. You see, no point. All the videos have been uploaded that throughout the journey. Of course, some of the real genuine ones, probably the real ones, the true ones, have been deleted because of a worrying aspect of an ego appearing again. So I've made up this. I don't know. It's an audio. It's visual. It's has images and whatever. And I've came up with a title, and so here it is. So you can look forward to either avoiding it or taking the time to watch or listen to a few of maybe the chapters. And this is it: One Moment Emptiness by the speaker. So that's the title of this what you would call a book. It's obviously quite autobiographical, and it's done with little effect because I don't have that mindset. I don't have that fortune of I can't even say the words, that technical experiences, that digital, that AI, that movie making stuff, So it's very primitive, genuine, and original, and very spontaneous. Apart from putting it together, there's not much editing. There's not much adding effects. You see, this life itself is the greatest effect that we will experience. So when we see through our ego, we will all, understand reality, understand truth. When we dispose of the I that I appear to be here as. Take a look. It's I'm in the process of finishing a couple of months maybe, and I don't know if it's interesting for you. I'm going to give you a little chapter at the end of this to give you an insight of some of the things that I'm talking about. It is a present moment videos. Like I say, all the videos that have been uploaded so far, if you want to visit them, they are the story that arrives towards this book. So I would hope my subscribers get on first, because like YouTube, if and I'm not expecting it to get anything like 100 views, but you know what the adverts are going to be like, which may kind of affect your way of understanding this circular narrative book. It's about the mind, the circular mind, how we reach emptiness, how we think this is a linear existence, infinite, ongoing, linear existence, or whether it's a circular, ongoing, repetitive, ongoing existence, no beginning and end. You make the decision. It's your book. It's not for me. It's given to you free. No attachments, no associations, no needs to follow, no needs to subscribe, no needs to do anything other than watch it. But I hope you get before the adverts come on. Anyway, I'll leave you with that. As I say, I've added a little chapter in to give you a little taste, and it's not anything different from what you've expected or you experienced, but it is what it is. We have to work with what we have. I'm very honored to be here, and I'm very honored to share this with you, and so have a great day and be yourself. Thank you. Taking a look at the mind. The mind of ego. We know about ego. Ego is the source of being attentive to me, to you, to them, to that, to this. The identification mind. The mind of thinking. You see, the mind of ego, or mind actually in general, but let's look at ego first. The mind of ego has limitations. Thinking has limitations. Being has no limitations. When being is left to be, being is true being. Meaning, when there's no identification with that what believes it's being, with the ego identification with the name of the beer, the doer. When the identification of I, me and you, the words that stifle our limitless being, our limitless consciousness, stifles it, many say, I don't understand. They go to lectures, they attend satsangs, they read books, they listen to speakers, and they say, I don't understand consciousness. I don't experience consciousness. My mind doesn't get what it means. I need to have something more concrete. Who is the I, you see? That's what the guru, the kind guru, sends back to you. The cruel guru says, I'll try and explain it to you. Another I will try and explain it to you. Being is inexplainable, but it's here. Is it not? Is there not a beer? Being? So when you remove the beer, being, they say this is non-duality. How could it be? How could they say it's non-duality? Because non-duality cannot speak about I know non-duality. Because that's the mind interpretation of non-duality. You see, the riddle within the riddle is, without me, how will I know anything about non-duality? Without me, how will I know anything about consciousness? Yes, without you, the body. But who is me? I shouldn't have said you, the body. Without a body, there would be no experience of non-duality or consciousness. But with the me that believes it is the body, it will mask all experiences of limitless possibilities. The me is a word that identifies me as something other than what's taking place. But I have to be part of the taking place, otherwise I don't exist. The whole place is taking place. Even though there's no I, me or you. The body is just another aspect of the taking place. So the body it merges with the taking place. So the body itself is the taking place. The idea that I will find consciousness is the idea that will completely take you out of any queue of any reality of finding consciousness. Consciousness is. See? When you say you, when your body projects, feels, emotionally senses, consciousness is, where is the I that was in that revelation, that momentary revelation? Using two words, consciousness is. Was there a you recognizing consciousness? Before, there was a you about to project these words, whether internally, whether externally, whether with feeling, whether with no feeling, and then the words appear, and you openly express in a livingness, consciousness is. There was no you. Now there's a you again. I did it. I was there before it. I am here after it. But there was no I experiencing it. There was no mind making judgment, analysis, measurement, comparisons, preferences. Unless you put your head in operation to destroy, which is what we do every day, we destroy our unconsciousness by moving into past and future and appearing as if I am the presence. Even I am. There appears to be a you. You see, when they take you to the satsang hall, they destroy all your information, your stories, your names, your identities, your associations, your attachments. And they bring you to a point, the point of I am. And then you go away, still hanging on to the I am. And you think, well, I have done it because I am that what done it. And then you fall back into the trap of being, I am the person, I am the mind, I am the me. I am seeing you as a different thing from me. I am witnessing opposing values. I am a good guy one day, a bad guy the next day. I am the story. I am the CV. I am the history. I am the program. I am the conditioned mind. I am the ego. All the words reappear. The true guru in the satsang hall destroys the I am also. First, it destroys. The guru destroys the am. Consciousness. What? I'm here to discover consciousness and you're destroying it, Mr. Guru. And what remains is I. You're not going to take my I. I won't let you take my I. Who is not letting another take its I? See, the identification with you as the I is the problem. There is no I to take. You are not I, me, you. The I is the problem. So you leave the satsang hall as I am, and you continue with your self-destruction. They call it self-inquiry, but it's a mental dehypnosis. Psychosis is taken away. I don't need it. I don't need it. I. So you change your mindset. So everything that appears, not required, Not I don't require it. Not necessary. Not this. Netty. Whatever comes, no. You see? Can you do it, you see? Can you give up the mind of identification, the mind of stories, the mind of narrative, the mind of thinking, the limited mind? Because they all say, even Jesus, all that has overcome, even non-duality comes. No more I, no more me, no more you. Someone says, you seem non-dual. Notice, you deny, I'm using the word you, but there is a denial of non-duality. And when this apparent light shines in front of or within the non-duality that is, you see how the wording has to change. The whole human language is to keep one prisoner from their natural beingness. So when the light of presence shines and there's an appearance of a great God. Wow. Not this. and all the saints, all the religious people. What? You cannot deny God. Who is denying God? And who is witnessing the denial of God? And who witnesses that? Who witnesses the denial of God? How far do you want to go? You see? Unlimited. You're not just looking from this body into the vast universe and cosmos. If your eyes were able to witness, you're looking for miles with your eyes. You're not only looking in this direction infinitely. They don't know the end of the cosmos. You don't know. You know that you can go on through space. If you had a little time machine, you could go on and on and on, and you will not come to an end. Inwardly, same distance, no end. Who is the who and who am I? Papa G says. I talk about my body, my mind, my world. So that what talks about my body, the speaker, appears to say, I own this body, it's my body. Who's the owner? Who is the owner of the body? Who is the owner of the mind? Who is the owner of the universe? Who is the owner of the bed? Who is the owner of the thoughts? Who is the owner? Is it the owner that's suffering? Or is it the identification that the body and the mind only as this person is the owner? Therefore, I will be squashed by this powerful source or force around me, the body. Consciousness will squash me. How ridiculous. How ridiculous. Why is consciousness not squashing the planet? Why is it not squashing the universe? Consciousness starts from the middle and moves outwards. The minute your identification drops, your mind, your ego, your limited thinking drops, you expand as consciousness. But there's a fear. The only thing that stops you or anyone that wants to absolutely expand limitlessly is the fear of losing I, me, the person, the story, the history. And what loses what then? Who loses who? When being is simply being, with no beer, with no being, ongoing being, ongoing consciousness, ongoing life, ongoing love, ongoing God. Through its ongoing spirit, I is the way out. Christ says, I am the way. He points to here, I am the way. All these people, the crucified God said, no. We have to remove what Christ said, because we don't want to crucify so many if they actually understand what he was saying. What Christ said was, the words are yours. Take these limited words and expand them within yourself. So through me, through this little old me, this what you want to call person me, expose it, open it up, and you will find I within yourself. And this I is the way to God. So, these people said, Christ says through me, I am, is the way. We have to take out is. We have to make it look as if Christ is the only human form, the only Son of God. Because we don't want sons of God destroying our established way of life. It's far too scary. And what if I don't experience it? What if this I that wants to ruin it for all doesn't experience it? I will be left here alone as a miserable, rotting body only. So we have to remove is. So they removed the important word is, the maple, and S, the ribbons. I, the male, S, the female. And that moment of connection to God. And they replaced it with, through me, Christ, a lovely image. Through me, Christ, I am the way. And of course, once you remove I am, me, the way is Christ. So regardless how you do it, you can do it through a limited mind, limited thinking, and spend centuries and bodies and countless ways of worshipping a man with a beard and sandals and his ways. or you can remove the gate to Christ. Because we're not separate from Christ. Even in blood, even in flesh, even in human state, we're the same. But Christ will reveal the path to God through Christ. But you have to go through yourself first. You can't just think about a man and copy and replicate and behave in that way initially. You have to find Christ first and then copy that man. Copy that ways. Be faithful, trust and accept and have faith that one eye that is a stumbling block for you, your human ego state. There is no way. The way is as consciousness is, as truth is. Don't eliminate is, because all is as it, God, is.